Hey, this is Sophie Bolen, and you're watching Stryk TV.
Angela here with Stryk TV. Our special guest today has done it all, from acting in films, commercials, to performing on stage. And she's only 25 years old. Singer-songwriter and horse girl, Michigan native Sophie Bolen. How are you doing, girl?
I am doing great. I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Well, I'm glad you're here too with us. It's an honor to have you on our show, Stryk TV. We're growing. We're on Roku and Fire TV now, and we're actually named after our horse. Our horse.
You are?
Yep, his name is Stryker.
So oh my goodness!
Yeah. So for short, we do Stryk TV.
I love it even more. Oh my goodness!
And it's crazy. He's 25 years old too.
Oh my goodness! What kind of horse is he?
Tennessee Walker.
Oh, those are so cool. You'll have to send me a picture later.
Yeah, definitely. I can do that. So hey, so you're born and raised in Michigan. So tell us a bit about life in Michigan.
I love Michigan. I mean, it's the Great Lakes state. I grew up in Grand Rapids and I lived in the suburbs, but I spent my whole childhood growing up in 4-H, showing horses and dogs and singing at the county fair. I think I sang on a little stage that was a trailer every year of my life growing up. So that was super fun. And I grew up doing theater as well. And as I got older, I got to kind of merge my two loves of acting and singing and horses and mix them all together. I did some horse movies and got to do some animal movies, and now I get to make my own music videos, and I write about my life growing up in Michigan and all that fun stuff.
Wow. So like you said, growing up riding and showing horses, you can kind of say that's kind of like why you're doing everything now.
It's a huge part. It's a huge part. And I love to write about it. Horses are such a big part of my life. My mom's a retired quarter horse trainer. So whether it was the fair or different shows, I was always around them, or just toting around as a toddler with my mom while she was teaching lessons. So they're a huge part. And I love to use them in all my visuals. Anytime I can get at a farm or my last lyric video, I even used my mom's horse in the music video. So that was super fun.
Oh, that is cool. So you've been doing the TV and the film for 16 years.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about that. Yeah, I was 10 when I did my first movie, and that was
I was going to ask you, your first movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were holding local auditions in Grand Rapids. The director, Tom Seidman, he was from Grand Rapids, and he was flying in from Hollywood, and I never thought it would even be possible in my wildest dreams to be in a movie. Being in Michigan, I'm like, that only happens in Hollywood. I had no idea. I ended up booking the part, and I worked alongside Florence Henderson, who was the mom on the Brady Bunch and a Broadway star and in so much. And to this day, she was the most lovely, most professional, like, celebrity that I have ever worked with in my life. And she gave me some great advice, and I have the best memories of working with her. And that's like a crazy way to go into the entertainment industry, is working alongside Florence Henderson on your first job ever.
Yeah, right. So
I was hooked after that.
So tell me, how was she? Was she like the real mom that you saw in Brady Bunch that we all watched?
She was. And you know what? Before I did the movie, I watched every single Brady Bunch episode to ever exist. And she was the most professional lady. Like, you talk about old Hollywood. The best memory I have, well, one time, she's Florence Henderson. She's fabulous. And for this role, she had to be kind of a gruff farm woman, and she had, so for the movie, she had no makeup on. She was in overalls and a Carhartt, and we were staying warm in a little truck during the Michigan winter while we were filming. And we got talking about musicals, and she always told me her one advice for now going into the entertainment industry was to keep a cool head and a warm heart. And she exemplified that. She was only on set for 3 days, despite being a lead actress. And at the closing party, she threw a closing party for all the cast and crew in a boathouse, like for rowers crew, no insulation. It's freezing in Michigan. She brought in heaters. She catered it. And she was only on set for 3 days. And she went around and she thanked every single crew and cast member by name and had something nice to say about them. So
Wow.
you talk about an incredible lady. That was her. And
Oh,
she memorized all that after 3 days, every single person. And she had something nice to say about everyone.
oh, that's so
I
sweet.
know.
That's so
I
good
know.
to know. That is so good
I
to
know.
know. Now, as far as your singing goes, um, how did you kind of get started with country music, and why country music?
Yeah. Well, I grew up doing musical theater, obviously. So, like, how do you get from musical theater to country
Exactly.
music? But it was really the soundtrack to my life. And all my favorite memories are being in the barn. And, like, I feel like most barns, you always have that radio that's always on
Yes.
constantly, never turns off. You just got the old barn radio.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the soundtrack to my most precious memories in life. And so it really holds a really special place in my heart. And like growing up as an actor, it's all about storytelling. And I love the heart of country music, especially like the legends. It's all about the story.
Yeah.
And it just sounds, I mean, growing up in Michigan, it's very down to earth, nature girl. I love bringing all the acoustic sounds in. So
Mm-hmm.
it felt natural to go into country music. So I came to Nashville for the first time in 2018 and did some co writing sessions with some amazing people, Janae Fleener and I've been working with Rebecca Lynn Howard
Yep.
and Rachel Thibodeau, all these incredible people, and just those connections I made. I've just kept going and getting addicted to songwriting and telling different stories, and that's kind of how I ended up here.
So Rebecca Lynn Howard, that's your mentor, I understand.
She is, yeah, and I love her to pieces. She is just
Uh,
the best person ever.
well, hey, on this new video, Hot Mess.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, we play it right here at Stryk TV, and so you wrote it
Mm-hmm.
along with your
Yeah,
trip.
along with Rebecca Lynn Howard and Rachel Thibodeau, which was just a dream. And I wrote this. I mean, this song, it was going on 4 years ago. We wrote it together. It was during the 4 or 5 years ago, and I wrote it in my bedroom while they were in
Oh no
Nashville. I was
way!
in my bedroom in Michigan, and we wrote it via Zoom, just like we are now, which is
Like
crazy.
this,
Yeah, just like this. My aunt and uncle's farm in
right?
Middleville, which is just a little bit, yeah. So it was their centennial farm. It's been in my uncle's family for over 100 years, and it was just the perfect location.
Oh my goodness! So some of the horses, maybe that you were raised around, did you include one of those horses in there as well? Was that?
Not this one. I wish I was able to
Yeah.
include a horse, but I can't include a horse in every single music video that I do. But so for this one, we were in a barn though, and it was actually the old milking parlor that hadn't been used for many a year. But we shot there, and we shot in front of the old chicken coop that's used to be actually used. And it was a great backdrop. Who thought that an old chicken coop would be so beautiful on a video? But it was perfect.
So what did the family think of this? You're sitting here singing, and you're actually going to produce a video on the land. It's like,
I think they were excited about it and they were so helpful. And like some of the visions I had, they were like, really? That's kind of like run down. And I was like, no, it's perfect. And my uncle and aunt did such a great job of cleaning the place up. And we used my uncle's old car in the video. And he has a
yeah,
beautiful vintage car that he and my dad, but mostly my uncle, refurbished and spent a lot of time on. And so we used that. And they were just such a big help. I even have that scene in the woods with the bed. I bought that bed
yeah.
off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was totally unassembled the day of shooting. And my uncle and my dad built it in the driveway, and then we put it on the truck and brought it out to the woods. So they were such a big help, and I'm so grateful that they let me bring out my video crew and all my crazy ideas out to their farm.
Yeah, because you're kind of like a producer yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing that for a
Yeah.
long time, and your brother and your good friend was a part of filming your video as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My brother has been such a huge help. He went to film
Yeah.
school and was a videographer for a long time, and I always rope him in. He always says he's done. He's always said he's done with filmmaking, but he always lends a favor for his little sister, which is so nice. So he helped out a lot. And then his buddy Ben Lemon has been a longtime collaborator of mine for music videos, and he's just a great guy. And he's always listening. I always have these crazy, crazy big dreamlike ideas for my music video, and he always ropes me in to be like, okay, here's what's doable, and here's how we're gonna do it. So bless him for that.
Right, right. So you have any funny like behind the scenes on shooting? Like what some funny things that might have happened that wasn't
Oh
planned?
my gosh. Well, First of all, that bed not being made was a stressing point, but my uncle and my dad built that, and then we brought it out. And then there's a lake scene, and my one of my best friends, Jack, he lent me his acting talents for the video.
Right.
And we actually went out on the lake, and it was a paddle boat, and I was terrified the whole time. I did not trust him, even though he had rowed. No. He like rowed in high school. I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be stranded out here, and it's gonna be on camera. And then I guess the funniest thing of the whole video was I had my two good girlfriends play the musicians in front of the chicken coop for like the girl band, and there's a violin. And on the real track, Janae Fleener, she played the actual fiddle for that. And my friend Mika did that. And then my friend Molly played the banjo. And there is no banjo in the actual song. But I thought it looked good in the video. So we just went, I'm just like, just make something up. But if I didn't tell you that, I don't think anyone would really notice unless you're a musician and you're like really looking. But that's kind of funny that I have a banjo in it. And there's literally not a lick of banjo in the whole song.
Wow. That's so funny.
So, that's how we do things around here.
I love little stories like that behind the scenes, and it's just, and if something's going to go wrong, it usually does, right? So that's funny. But so what's next for Sophie Bolen? A new single? You've got what's on the horizon for you?
Yeah, I've got a new single coming out next month, and that's going to be super fun. It's a little different from anything else I've released. I'll tell you first, nobody else knows this, but it's called Everything's Right Today, and that's going to be my next single. It's a super fun song for the summer. Wow. And then I've got a movie coming out later this year, and that's called Beyond Belief, and it's a faith-based film that I had the honor to act in, and I got to play an 80s rock star and shred on the electric guitar.
Wow.
So that's going to be different too, and I'm really excited for that to come out.
Wow, we can't wait for that.
Yeah.
We'll definitely premiere all that stuff for you right here on Stryk.
Perfect.
Well, hey, we've got to brag about Craig. You got a good guy right there.
Oh my gosh, he's the best.
About the business, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you looking for, like, to open up for? What would be your dream opener?
Oh my gosh, my dream? Oh, that's so hard. I love Brandi Carlile. I love her folky albums. Yeah. She would be an absolute dream. I love her music. It like just transports me. I also love a folk band called First Aid Kit. They're super folky as well. And then like I was saying, I love Jenna Paulette. She'd be a dream to open for. She wrote one of my favorite albums. Here I think it's called Horseback. And it's like my favorite album right now. And then who else? Casey Musgraves. Casey Musgraves would be like the top, the holy grail, if that were to ever happen. But,
oh my goodness.
Like my AirPods just died, but yeah.
Oh, you're okay. I know you hear some crackling, huh?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not hearing this right.
So, hey, I've had so much fun with you today. I could talk to you for hours. You've got so much energy.
I know, I could talk to you forever too. So I can't believe you're like, we'll see how this goes. I haven't been doing it for so long. You're such a oh my gosh.
I'm enjoying this.
I love that. I love that Stryk is after Stryker. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Amazing. It is. How long have you had him?
We've had him. He was 10 hours old when we met him. And yeah. And you know, you gotta like leave him with their mom and dad, well, their mom for 6 months. So then we got him to the house, and he was pretty wild. I mean, he's still kind of wild. You gotta watch him at being 25 years old, but he's a good boy.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Yes. Hey, thanks again. So, Sophie,
thank you for having me on. Seriously, thank you so much. I was so excited when Craig let me know about this.
Yes, me too.
Okay, well, I look forward to talking in the future too.
All right,
thanks. We'll talk again. We'll gab.
Oh, always. That's what we do, right?
Yeah. Okay, well, nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie.
Bye-bye.